The war did not follow him home, but his body did. He arrived back in a place that looked familiar. Same streets, same doors, same sky. People spoke to him as if everything had returned to normal. They shook his hand. They thanked him. They told him it was over. He nodded. He agreed. He did not argue, but his shoulders never dropped. Each morning, he woke before the sun, not because he needed to, but because his body would not allow rest. His eyes opened already searching. His breathing was shallow, his muscles tense, as if the day might attack him without warning. In public, he chose seats with clear lines of sight. He avoided crowds when he could. When he could not, he stood at the edge, measured movement, counted exits. No one noticed. They called him disciplined, calm, reliable. He drove with both hands locked on the wheel, stopped at red lights with his foot braced. At night, every sound had weight. A door closing, a car passing, a dog barking somewhere down the street. None of it was dangerous. His body did not care. He had learned long ago that vigilance kept men alive. In the field, relaxation meant death. Hesitation meant someone else did not come home. So he stayed ready, always ready. And it worked. It worked when things were hard. It worked when the ground shook. It worked when the air itself felt hostile. What no one told him was that strength, when left unchecked, does not know when to stop. Months passed, then years. The uniform was gone, but the posture remained. He stood the same way, walked the same way, slept the same way, lightly, never deeply. He was safe now, objectively safe. But safety is not decided by facts. It is decided by the nervous system. And his had never received the message. There were moments when he almost noticed. A friend laughed too loudly behind him, and he flinched. A dropped object made his heart spike. His jaw stayed clenched long after conversations ended. He told himself this was just who he was now. This was the cost of survival. One evening, he sat alone in his home. No noise, no movement, no threat. The room was still, the air was quiet, and for the first time, the thought surfaced without being pushed away. I'm still standing guard, not metaphorically, not emotionally, physically. His body was behaving as if the war might resume at any moment, as if peace was a temporary condition, as if standing down would be irresponsible. That night, he did not try to fix anything. He did not analyze. He did not search for relief. He simply noticed. The tension in his shoulders, the tightness in his chest, the way his breath stopped short. He realized something then. Something small, but exact. The war had required his posture. Life no longer did. The strength was real. It had been earned. It had saved lives, including his own. But it had never been meant to rule him forever. Strength was a tool, not an identity. Slowly, deliberately, he let his shoulders drop. Nothing happened. The room did not collapse. The night did not turn violent. No alarms sounded. No consequences followed. His body resisted at first. Years of habit do not loosen easily. But he stayed still. He breathed deeper, then felt comfortable. He allowed the tension to soften without fighting it. This was not weakness. This was command. He was not abandoning discipline. He was applying it differently. The next day, he practiced the same restraint. Not vigilance, restraint. When his body braced, he noticed. When his jaw clenched, he released it. Not all at once, not perfectly, but intentionally. He was no longer reacting to a war that had already ended. The soldier did not disappear. He was integrated, placed back into service, not as a guard against ghosts, but as a man capable of choosing when to stand ready and when to rest. The wound remained part of his history. It was not his name. It was not broken. He had simply been standing too long, and now, finally, he chose to stand down.